Looking at my Skil 10 amp router, now this is a fixed base router and it does have variable speed plus LED lights. I use it a lot of times in my router table, but it makes a great handheld router as well, especially if you want to just do some edge profiling or simple routing tasks. So this is a direct bolt-on with the hardware that comes with the Skil portable router table. So if you want to add that in the future, that's a direct mount up. But it's just a nice router in its own right too. We'll switch this back over for the clear acrylic subbase that it comes with and see how it does as a handheld router. So it's nice to know that the clear subbase will directly accept these 1 3/16 inch bushings. That's helpful if your bit doesn't happen to have a bearing. Now these bushings aren't included with the router, but they're pretty standard and easy to source. There's a dust collection fitting included. It's a twist lock style fitting and that has an 1.5 inch diameter. So if you want dust collection while you're doing handheld routing, that's a great accessory to have. Otherwise, it's pretty easy just to flip the lever, push a release button, and you'll be able to slide the base right off the router for bit changes. You can handle 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch shank bits thanks to this sleeve that you insert into the collet. And you can change bits with just one wrench thanks to this collet locking button. When you reinsert the base, just make sure that the tab locates into the groove in the motor housing. Drop that into position and push this lever. That'll let you course adjust it, and then you can fine tune it from there with this knob. Once you have the bit height dialed in, just lock your lever. Some features I really like about this router is it stands on its own upside down. It may seem like a silly thing, but sometimes there'll be a cord coming off the top of a router and it just prevents you from doing this simple task of flipping it upside down. So Skil definitely got that right. I really like the rubber overmolded handles. This thing is lightweight and easy to handle, so it does feel good in the hands if you happen to be doing some handheld work like edge profiling. There's a standby power indicator letting you know at a glance that the tool is plugged in. I think that's a good idea. And then of course, the all-important variable speed. For me, the 10 amp motor has had plenty of power for most things I like to do when using a handheld router. Other than that, the adjustments are simple, just like most routers, and I find this one nice and accurate to use. And let's not forget those 3 LED lights that really help you see your work. The plastic shields and guards seem to do their job and they're easy to remove without any tools. I've tested a lot of routers before, but this one has a feature I've never seen before, spring-loaded locks for when you're using an edge guide. That's handy, so you don't even have to use the thumb screws, just use these large spring-loaded levers. So if you're in the market for a beginner router, but you want the professional features like the LED lights and the easy adjustment and the ability to use it in a router table, take a look at this 10 amp Skil fixed base router.